Isotopes are the atoms of the same element and they occupy the same place in the periodic table. So if you look at the periodic table, in the periodic table there is only one place for carbon because it is the same element. So isotopes come from two words, isotopes, and iso means same and this means place. So isotopes means occupy the same place in the periodic table. And I like to further explain it that if it is carbon 6 and 12, so 6 means the protons are 6. If the protons are 6, electrons will be 6 because the protons and electrons are same, and the neutrons are 12 minus 6, which is 6. In this case, protons are 6, electrons are 6, and neutrons are 13 minus 6, which is 7. And in this case, the protons are 6, electrons are 6, and neutrons are 14 minus 6, which are 8. So I have given you the number of proton, electron, and neutron with each type of carbon so they are the different atoms of the same element, having the same proton number but different number of nucleon. You can also say it that atoms of the same element having same proton number but different number of neutrons. So you have already looked at the example of mangoes that they are the same fruit, that is the same fruit but it has different properties like shape, size, texture, aroma, all that. Similarly, they are the atoms of the same element with some different properties, with some different characteristics, like the neutrons are different, the nucleon number, they are different. Similarly, nucleon number, when change, the physical properties will change. Nucleon number, the physical properties depend upon the nucleon number. So I like to give you further explanation that in isotopes, nucleon number, they are different. Physical properties depend upon nucleon number. When the nucleon number will change, physical properties will change. Physical properties like melting point, boiling point, density, rate of diffusion, these depend upon nucleon number. All the physical properties depend upon nucleon number. Nucleon number means that if carbon 14, so it is heavy. If it is heavy, it means it is heavy as compared to carbon 12 and as compared to carbon 13. So it is heavy, so it has high melting point, high boiling point, high density, and because it is heavy, its rate of diffusion will be lesser. For example, if I convert this carbon into carbon dioxide gas, so this carbon 14, this gas is having higher mass because its nuclear number is more. So because of carbon 14, its rate of diffusion will be less and will be smaller as compared to these carbon dioxide because it is 13 and it is 12. So the physical properties depend upon the nucleon number. And as we know very well that whether it is carbon 12 or carbon 13 or carbon 14, this remains 6. I mean the proton number remains the same. When the proton number remains the same, the chemical properties depend upon proton number. When the proton number remain the same, chemical properties remain the same. So these carbons, chemical reactions will be same. So this carbon will combust. Similarly, all carbons will combust in the same way, in the same fashion. So their chemical properties, their chemical reactions will be same, because chemical properties, chemical reactions depend upon proton number. So their chemical reactions will be same. And you have observed that the isotopes are atoms of the same element having the same proton number and having different nucleon number or having different neutrons. They are the same element because the proton number is same. Physical properties of them will be different because physical properties depend upon nucleon number, but the chemical properties will be same because the chemical properties depend upon proton number. As the proton number remain the same, so chemically they remain the same. Their chemical reactions and all chemical properties remain